Hey everybody, it's Matt here with Matt's RC Addiction. I have my Axial Yeti XL out today, or Axial. Never could figure out the proper way to pronounce it. And today I am installing a rear sway bar kit from Hot Racing. As you can see, I've put one side already together to see how everything works. There is no instructions. I could not find anything on YouTube on how to put this together. I found a picture and this is how it goes. So I'm going to make a YouTube video of how do you install this bad boy. Now this kit was 38 bucks or $40 on eBay. You know, pure metal. We got the Hot Racing kit. For a beginner or someone like me that doesn't want to screw up, it could be quite confusing on how to install this. But luckily there's nothing that you actually take off of the truck except for your body. You want to take off your body, makes things a lot easier. But the only thing you're doing is adding on a part. Now in the kit you will get one arm, another arm, you'll get two spring. One's supposed to be softer than the other. I have no idea. There's nothing telling me which one's softer and which one's stiffer. So I'm going to say this one's softer since it's got another cutout right here. So this is the one I'm going to be installing. And like I said, this kit is going to help out with that rear, with that torque, with that front wheel coming up. And it's fun on 4S, but if you ever jump up to 6S, you can't control the vehicle at all. And you're bleeding all that front end power to that one wheel the whole time. So this is going to help you out all the way around. So I'm going to show y'all exactly what you need to do. So, like I said, we got this one side installed. And I will say this is a must-have with the Axial Yeti, especially if you're going to start using 6S. And I tell you what, there's a lot of people out there that says, oh, these things can't handle 6S stock. If you're not an idiot and put 6S in and just jam the throttle as soon as you get it, you're going to be just fine on 6S. I haven't had any trouble on 6S. I don't go out there and hit the throttle dead on. You treat it like a car that you just bought, that you would actually drive, sit in and drive. It has crazy power. It's tons of fun on 6S if you really get what the meaning of the XL Yeti is. But you don't have to have all these fancy upgrades to put it on 6S. You don't have to have it. All you have to do is adjust your clutches just right, where you're not, you know, where you have that extra slip in it, and make sure you keep everything tight and go out and have fun with it. Don't go do anything like super stupid where you're going to strip all your gears out. But I'm going to tell you right now, I've had many 6S vehicles. I love 6S. You're going to tear stuff up eventually. But if you're not out there, if you use your head and drive like you're supposed to, you're not going to tear anything up. Well, anyways, so what we're going to do here, hopefully y'all can see pretty good. So we got these two pieces right here, and we got all these weird washers and screw caps and all kinds of things in here, and spacers. So what we're going to do is you're going to take the Hot Racing arm. Don't do this. Do the exact step I'm telling you, so you don't run into trouble. You don't want to have to back things out. So what you're going to do is I'm going to put it on the middle. Later on you could adjust it. It's fully adjustable. You could do what you want, but I'm putting it on the middle. So what we're going to do is, there's two different types of these out here. You got this flat one right here, which I thought that one was it. And that's not the one you use for this part. So put that back. And you have the standard one like you would use on your shocks. So what we're going to do is take that, the short screw, a washer, one of these rubber washers, feed it through. I don't know if y'all can see very good. I got this thing on my head. These washers are kind of a pain. Feed it through just like that. And you're going to put another black washer on this other side. Just push it on there just like that. And let's see here, we want this thing going on, we want it to go just like this. Alright. You're going to need one of these. And we got our screw right here. And let's see here. That's all we're going to need. I'll grab one more washer. Because you get plenty of these washers, so you might as well just use them. And you're going to take some thread locker. Screwing metal into metal, always use thread locker on your RC vehicles. Plastic, you don't really have to do it because you're screwing into plastic. But please always use, or you're going to lose your stuff. Put a little bit of blue thread locker on there. The stuff I have is extremely runny. Alright. I probably should have did this part first. We'll put some more blue thread locker on here in a minute. Another O-ring. Slide it through there just like that. Yeah, we'll put another little bead on it. Take our 2.0 millimeter. And tighten her up. Don't like crank her down. You know, you got steel going in aluminum. You don't want to crank her down. You'll definitely screw something. Just tighten it up just good enough, and she'll move just fine. I mean, the more she gets worked, the more she's gonna be just fine with everything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna back it out just a tad. All right. And for some reason, I couldn't figure this out, but this washer right in here, it doesn't stay in there. I don't know exactly what to do about it. I'm not really that worried about it. There you go. We got that part right there. Next step we're going to do is we're going to install it right down here. But before we install it, we're going to go and take one of our torsion bars. I'm going to call it a torsion bar, I'm not sure. There's a hole right through here. That's all you need. You don't have to take nothing apart. Slide it through there just like that. I'm going to go and slide partially through more so it's not in my way. So we're going to take another one of these little caps, because these are beveled, I guess what you call it. I can't think of it right now. We have a washer, which you don't really need a washer. I mean not a washer, a nut, because we're screwing into plastic. I don't have the aluminum arms, but we're going to stick them on there just in case. And you're going to take your other swivel, and that is it. Alright, so what we're going to do here is, first of all, if you got plastic, if you have the metal hot racing arms or other metal arms already, you don't have to do this. Go ahead and start the thread. It'll go in so far, and then go and take your driver and just go ahead and start your thread out. Hopefully you got a nice little set like I do. Using those little small doohickey ones, your standard ones really sucks. But hopefully if you have an RC car, you do have a set of these, because you definitely will wear out your arm. Alright, it's already broke through the other side. So what we're going to do is back it right back out. By the way, you get a set of these for like 12 bucks on Amazon, and they're not bad at all. I haven't had any trouble with them at all. Every now and then you got to retighten them up because they get loose, but I love them. Everything's super tight fit, and Don't have to worry about stripping anything. Alright, we got that done. So we're going to take this. We're going to put this in here like that. And we're just going to slide her right in there. It goes down there pretty low. Hopefully y'all can still see good. You have to start threading because like it ain't no hole there, it's just threads. You'll have to go by feel if you're in the right spot, and we're not in the right spot. Back it out a little bit. We're in there now. Once you get it in there, you don't have to hold it no more. She's just going to thread the rest of the way through. I'm trying not to make this video so long, but sometimes I could really yak. You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to put this screw cap on. There I am rushing. I forgot something. See how easy it is? Forget something, you gotta back it all back out. I'm real bad about that. As you can tell, my Yeti is pretty dirty. Been having some 6S fun with it. I don't get to take it out very often. Let's try this again. You want to make sure you have that on there because like these are they're not completely flat. They have that beveled side to it. Hopefully we got the right bar for handling all that 6S power, and we could actually pull front wheelies instead of just lifting the front side. Alright, now it's going to tighten up if you're screwed in plastic, but I would still recommend you slide your locking nut on there. And you just go ahead and get that tightened down pretty decent. And there you go. She's on there. Now your next step, you have a white space. You have 2 white spacers and 2 set screws. You're going to put the white spacer over the torsion bar. Slides on there pretty tight. Then you're going to slide your bar flat side this way. This is where you're going to be torquing it down. And before we torque this down, we want to make sure we have the same amount of room on the other side. I'm sorry about my floor. I got 3 kids and 2 dogs. An old lady. I'll slide this one on. These suckers are pretty dang tight. Maybe I can get the push on the rest of the way by doing it like this. There we go. Alright, let's look at them and see if they're both the same on either side. Yep, we got about the same. And it's all turned flat in. Now what you're going to do next. Now it did come an Allen wrench for your set screw. I'm not going to use this. I'll use it to crank it down with. But to start it, It is a 3.0 millimeter. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to take another dab of Loctite. Just a little bit. I prefer the gel, but that's the liquid right there. Make sure you start slow so you ain't getting nothing crooked. See, I mean, how you see how it wiggles right there? Alright. Take this. Don't want to crank it down, but just like you're going to do in your pinion. There we go. We'll come over here and we'll do the other side. I can't get that thing on there. It's like it's been messed with. Put a little dab of our Loctite on there. Now I'm sorry guys if you get weird angles sometimes. I do have my action camera on top of my head. Knowing my luck, I didn't push the start button and you're not even seeing this video right now. Let's start this one out. Just remember, you don't want to strip nothing out. You strip it out, game over. Plain and simple, you just rent $40. There we go. She's installed now. Now she's supposed to help us control all that torque and sway. Now I'll be completely honest with you. If I was doing rock crawling, I wouldn't even worry about that because I ain't worried about torque because the only thing you're going to do is crawling. But this is a rock racer and you're going to be giving it hell. Well, she's going to work just like that, back and forth. She's going to help even out the torque. But that's how you install the Hot Racing rear sway bar. I hope you like my video. Subscribe, and sorry if I cussed too much, and sorry if it took so long. Thank you for watching.